Hello, my name is Allison. I'm with the County of San Diego's Vector Control Program, and I'm here today to talk to you about mosquitoes. So most of us are already pretty familiar with mosquitoes. Who hasn't gone outside and ended up with some really itchy mosquito bites? But did you know that mosquito bites can also spread diseases? And some of those diseases can make people pretty sick. So today I'm going to teach you all about how mosquitoes can spread diseases to people and what we can do to stop them. Starting at the beginning of the mosquito's life cycle. Mosquitoes have a similar life cycle to that of the butterfly. They start as an egg, hatch into a larva, which is like the caterpillar stage, and then turn into a pupa, which is like the cocoon or the chrysalis stage. And then they emerge as an adult mosquito. The mosquito life cycle begins when an adult mosquito lays her eggs on the surface of standing water. Standing water is water with no current. It has a still surface. This can be water in something like a pond or water in something like a bucket in your backyard. Some mosquitoes lay their eggs hundreds at a time stuck together in an egg raft that floats on the surface of the water. Other mosquitoes will lay their eggs one at a time, sticking them to the inside surface of a container that holds water. After the eggs have been in the water for several days, they'll hatch into mosquito larvae. Mosquito larvae look really different than adult mosquitoes, just like a caterpillar looks really different from an adult butterfly. These mosquito larvae live completely underwater, eating algae and other tiny bits of food in the water. Sometimes they're called wigglers because of the wiggling way they move around, especially when they think they've been spotted by a predator. After the larvae have eaten enough food and grown big enough, they become mosquito pupae. Mosquito pupae don't eat. They are focused only on metamorphosis. Inside of the pupa, it is transforming into an adult mosquito. When the transformation is complete, the adult mosquito emerges out of the back of the pupa and out of the water, and then it will fly away. The adult mosquito only returns to the water if she's a female looking for somewhere to lay her eggs. But before a female mosquito can lay her eggs, first she must take a blood meal. Mosquitoes need the nutrients in blood in order to make healthy eggs. So that mosquito will search for a person or an animal to bite so that she can drink their blood. When she's drinking their blood, she's also putting some of her own saliva into their bloodstream. This saliva numbs the skin so that her victim doesn't notice that she's there. It also thins out the blood, making it easier for her to drink. If a mosquito feeds on a person or an animal infected with a mosquito-transmitted virus, some of that virus might be taken in along with the blood when she takes a blood meal. Then, if she feeds on another host, some of that virus will go along with her saliva into her new host's bloodstream. This is how mosquitoes can transmit diseases. There are many different types of mosquitoes, and not all of those mosquitoes can transmit diseases. In the County of San Diego Vector Control Program, we keep an eye on two main types of mosquitoes because of their ability to transmit diseases to people. These are Culex mosquitoes and the invasive Aedes mosquitoes. Culex mosquitoes are most active at dawn and dusk, so you're most likely to see them when it's a little bit dark outside. They like to lay their eggs in semi-permanent water sources, which can be anything from a green pool to some water collected in a tire. Some Culex mosquitoes will breed in people's backyards. These mosquitoes can spread a disease called West Nile virus.
West Nile virus is primarily a disease of birds, but if a mosquito feeds on an infected bird and then feeds on a person, it can transmit the disease to people as well.
Most people who get West Nile virus won't have any symptoms. About 20% of people infected with the virus will have flu-like symptoms. But what we're really worried about is the 1% of people who get West Nile virus who experience really serious symptoms. These symptoms can include swelling in their brain and even death. So we want to make sure that people stay safe from these Culex mosquitoes and West Nile virus. The other type of mosquito that we keep an eye on here at the Vector Control Program are invasive Aedes mosquitoes. These mosquitoes are a recent introduction to San Diego County, first seen in 2014. They're tiny black mosquitoes with white stripes on their legs. And what makes them different than a lot of other mosquitoes is that they like to bite aggressively during the daytime, especially around people's feet and ankles.
Aedes mosquitoes are known as backyard breeding mosquitoes because they love to lay their eggs in very small containers of water, especially in people's backyards and homes. They will even lay their eggs indoors, in things like flower vases or the saucers under potted plants.
These mosquitoes can be really annoying because they'll bite multiple times. And they're also capable of spreading some really serious diseases, including dengue, Zika, chikungunya, and yellow fever.
Diseases like dengue and Zika are transmitted when a mosquito feeds on an infected person, and then feeds on a second person, transmitting the virus.
Now, we don't have any of these diseases in San Diego County right now, but there is a possibility that if someone who gets sick while traveling returns to San Diego County, one of the invasive Aedes mosquitoes here could start transmitting that disease to other people. So what can you do to keep yourself, your family, and your community safe from mosquito-transmitted diseases? It's as easy as prevent, protect, and report. So first, let's prevent mosquito breeding by dumping out any standing water.
A mosquito can lay her eggs in as little as 1/4 inch of water. Check outside and inside your home for standing water and dump it out. Look in places like the saucers under potted plants, pet bowls, children's toys, containers, your drainage systems, anything that can hold water, dump it out. And store any items you can in a way where they won't collect any more standing water when it rains. To control mosquito breeding in green pools, ponds, and other sources of standing water that can't be dumped out, you can add mosquito fish. Mosquito fish love to eat mosquito larvae and will keep mosquito numbers down. San Diego County residents can get mosquito fish free of charge from the Vector Control Program. Another option for controlling mosquito larvae are bacterial larvicides. These kill mosquito larvae but are harmless to people, pets, and wildlife. You can buy them in dunk, granule, and liquid forms at home improvement and garden stores or online.
The next thing you can do is to remember to protect. So some of the things you can do to protect yourself against mosquito bites are to wear long sleeves and long pants when you're going outside. It's harder for the mosquitoes to bite through clothes. You can also make sure that you keep your doors and windows closed or at least covered with a screen to keep mosquitoes from coming inside. One of the best ways that you can protect against mosquito bites is to use an EPA-approved mosquito repellent when you're spending time outside. You want to look for a repellent with an active ingredient such as DEET, picaridin, IR3535, or oil of lemon eucalyptus. These active ingredients are EPA approved, which means they have been scientifically proven to repel mosquitoes and will be safe when used according to the label. When you're choosing a repellent, keep in mind that a higher percentage of active ingredient listed on the label means that the repellent will work for a longer amount of time. Lastly, remember to report. If you live in San Diego County and you know of a green pool or another source of mosquito breeding in your neighborhood, an adult can call or email the vector control program to let us know, and we'll send out a technician to help take care of it. You can also report dead birds, such as crows, jays, ravens, hawks, and owls, to the vector control program. If the bird has recently died and is in good condition, we'll come out to collect it. We use these birds as part of our disease surveillance program, which gives us information on where in the county there is West Nile virus. Finally, if you're having an issue with mosquito bites at your house and you'd like some help, you can call the Vector Control Program for advice or assistance.
To contact the County of San Diego Vector Control Program or to learn more about mosquitoes, please visit our website at sdfightthebite.com. You can also follow us on social media at sdfightthebite on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching,